Hello, it's Doug here. I'm doing a very quick, a very short live stream just to point out another very cool video that I think a lot of people missed. This is an interview that I did with Brett, and he's a college senior who, at the time of the interview, which was a few months ago, was making between $500 and $750 per month, which is pretty impressive for a college senior. I know a lot of the people that I end up working with, we have like full-time jobs and stuff, or had full-time jobs and had, several years in the workforce before we discovered niche sites. But Brett is, yeah, just a college senior, which I guess at this point he may have graduated. I haven't texted with him in a while or gotten in touch with him, but there's a link for this video in the description. So do check it out. I know yesterday when I did another live stream where I was talking about it, one of these success stories using the keyword golden ratio, it was pretty effective in getting people to go pay attention and look at that video. Now, the reality is my channel has grown a decent amount over the past several months. So a lot of people just didn't see this video when it came out because they didn't know about the channel at all. So I'm pointing it out for you today. So you do go back and take a look. Now, the cool part, I took a couple notes just to give you a few highlights. So the site is pulling in like $500 to $750 per month. It's about a year old, again, at the time of the interview. And additionally, there's about 85 articles, most of which are keyword golden ratio content. So again, this is going to be a quick video. It turns out I had a basically an interview scheduled for another YouTuber, and either we didn't connect or something, like he didn't accept my friend request on Skype. So yeah, he didn't see it apparently. So anyway, I was trying to do a collaboration with this guy and he didn't show up, but it could be my fault. Skype's weird sometimes. We have Lance on, we have Jaron, and since I'm here, just before I go to the gym, if anyone has any questions or anything interesting, feel free to let me know, or ask your question. So I'm using this other there's like another live streaming sort of capability on YouTube where it's supposed to be easier, and this seems fine. This is a slightly different interface, but the cool part is since I'm sitting at my desk, it's like hardwired, so I'm plugged into the Ethernet, so it should be faster. Yesterday it was kind of a mess on my phone. I'm not sure what caused that. Savvy is on as well. So do take a look at the link to Brett's interview. Very insightful. Again, college senior. The interesting part, like a lot of these success stories, people didn't necessarily just roll out of bed one day and then say, "Hey, I want to start a site," and then they instantly found success. That is basically never the story. Brett had a few years of experience doing just, making money online, micro niche sites. I mean, he started when he was, early in high school. So it's not like he just accidentally did this. Like he tried for a while. All right. Savvy says, "What's my take on turnkey affiliate websites? That'll probably be just you throwing away your money. I think it may be one of the worst things you could do to get started online. It turns out that is a very good source for me for people that want to buy my course." So I did a video on it though. Here's the thing, Savvy. So I gave you my straight up answer. The thing is, if you buy a turnkey site, you will have a site that you don't know what to do with. Basically, you don't have the core set of skills to, get content written. You maybe won't have keyword research skills, getting traffic. You may get some instructions on what to do. They may say, go buy links from this other service, or maybe they'll say, buy links from me, buy content from me, and they have a whole like vertical integration where they can make a tremendous amount of money. And at the end of the day, very few people have success with it. So if you ask around, Savvy, I challenge you to ask around and ask people that have purchased sites if they are making money or not. Now, I'm not talking about the customer service or how nice the site looks. If they're getting traffic and they're making money and they got a positive ROI out of this situation, I haven't heard from very, I mean, they must be out there, right? But I haven't heard from very many people in that situation. So I've done a video on I've done a video on just done for you sites, and I don't like them. Some A lot of my friends sell those sites, so I I there's a blog post that I did too. So I asked them for their input, why they recommend them, and then I provided my input on why I don't like them. And there's a nice little debate on Niche Site Project for it. Jaron says you found a series of keywords you want to go after. It's entirely possible to talk about them all in a single post. However, each portion would be its own query. It's just very related. Cool. Andrea, what's up? Good to have you on. Would I write one long post or a short article for each variation of the keyword since they technically serve a different searcher? And Duke says if it was you, you would start with separate posts, and if they don't gain traction, combine them. I generally agree with that. One thing I potentially would try, and there's no like right, if you keep the end user in mind and just like forget about the SEO for a second, I would potentially do a page for this and have like a parent page and then have child pages. And you could be smart about what you make in the URL. I don't necessarily recommend silos, but that's what this is. Because it's so closely related, I potentially would recommend that as, give it a shot. If it is the best way to organize the information in a logical way, then I would give that a shot. I recently did this for Niche Site Project on the what's currently the Start Here page, and I had it all in one long post because a lot of the content was related. But then the rankings weren't that great, and finally I got my act together and I cleaned it up, Jaron, and I separated it in the most logical way that I could. And traffic is up on the main page for that by like 40%, and just organic traffic is up in general. Again, I ignored the SEO because I tried to outsmart Google in various ways, tried to outsmart my competition, and it turns out when I just organized it in the most logical way, the traffic went up a lot. All right. Eric says, how can I best promote my Amazon listings off of Google? Eric, I'm not sure. I don't typically do that. But I would say, I mean, my angle is organic search traffic from Google with content. So I would recommend that. Depending on your product, you may be able to, do a YouTube channel and promote it that way if it's like something interesting. But that's not really my expertise, Eric, so I'm not really sure. Rose says, you found a niche, but you could only publish 15 articles. Otherwise, you would be repeating yourself. Do you think it's possible to make great money with 10 money articles and 5 informational? Yeah, potentially, but I would challenge you to try and figure out more topics. I think um, people can get really into the weeds on various topics. I mean, look at all the videos that I've done on affiliate marketing and like the nuances of keyword research. Look at the questions that we get here. I mean, this can be a very dry, boring topic, but when you get into the very minute details, people have a lot of questions. um, and Savvy says you were trying to find the video, but you didn't have luck. Okay, I'll have a quick look and see if I could find it. And Rose, yeah, here's the deal. I think you could probably find more articles, but if you're thinking you're going to cap out at 15, find something else. Just forget about it. If you're limiting yourself that much, it's not going to do that well. Oh, and Jaron says, that's a really helpful and complete answer. That's good. Thanks. All right, and I'll do a quick search for you to see if I could find that video, And thanks everyone for hopping on this last minute live stream. Do check out, like I said, the point of this was just to get people over to that other video. Um, I mean, I honestly, my channel is kind of a mess because, there's just so many videos. And for me to just create a video to tell people to watch another video seems wasteful, but it's already just a mess. And there's these little nuggets. I mean, we're having a good discussion here. I think maybe we've saved Rose some time to maybe like not worry about this site. Um, yeah, dig deeper if you can. Additionally, Rose, if you can, uh, Lance gave some good advice to say, publish the 15 articles, go to SEMrush, see what else you're ranking for, and then go from there. If you can, Rose, go ahead and find the competitors for those 15 keywords that you have already, and then like go find out what else they are ranking for. And potentially you should have, if you could come up with, you know, 30 or 50 ideas, like, I mean, you don't have to have all of them at the beginning. And I think, I mean, if you could come up with 15 now, you'll probably be able to come up with more later. So you don't, I mean, but if you're limiting, if you think that you can only do 15, I believe it's the wrong mindset. That's real. That's really the point. If you think you could only do 15, then you should, you know, expand your mind. You could definitely do more than that. It seems like you can't, but if you go like one category level up potentially, like maybe you'll have like more ideas about it. All right, I'm trying to find the done for you sites video. And then I think, honestly, I think the blog post may be better because you get a balanced sort of outlook. And I don't want to, I mean, these sites must work for some people, but like I just don't think it's I don't think it's a great investment. I mean, look, here's the deal. I could probably sell done for you sites. I could create a site for like $400 or something like that with like premium level content with great keywords. And I could like come up with, say, maybe like 15 different niche site ideas and then like come up with like three different subtopics for like that niche site idea so people don't get duplicate sites, right? And then I could like resell those same 45. I'm not sure if I did the math right, but I could just resell those over and over again for like $2,000 or $4,000, and it's a crazy margin. And it doesn't matter if it's successful or not, right? It doesn't matter to me, right? So that's why I don't do it, right? It's not a good business model for the consumer, right? You could sell one or two of them to a person, but like they're probably not going to come back. Okay. I found this for you. All right, we'll finish these questions and then I need to run to the gym today. Just turned out, like I said, someone didn't show up for a meeting. So I found myself with a few extra minutes. Um, okay, and Lance says, that's exactly what you've been doing. You look at competitors from SERP Lab, which is like SEMrush, and then you go look at their websites in SEMrush and loads of ideas, and you'll be going after their traffic. Excellent. And then all right. And Nadra says, "What's my course about?" It's about creating an Amazon affiliate niche site, and the price is between 600 and 2,000, depending on the level of membership you have. You have keywords in your niche. You have 4,000 views a day. Maybe not much. 4,000 views a day is a lot. So you're trying to build the website out with Amazon affiliate products, you have words. Okay. Nadra, do take a look. Enrollment is closed currently for 5. Cool. Thanks everyone for hopping on. Do check out that other video if you haven't watched the interview with Brett. It's pretty cool. We back and forth. He gives more details on his site. And as I mentioned, it's a college senior. So pretty cool to hear that story. And all right, awesome. Thanks everybody. See you later.